Hello everyone, my name's Pupsker, and today we're going over Archon Mods, the newest type of mod added to Warframe. If you didn't know, there are, I think, 5 Archon mods. They are the same as Prime mods, pretty much, but they have an added boost of just adding bonus status stuff. You'll see. And there are 5 in total, like I said, so we'll go over all that. In-game, I'm using Protea as an example, and I threw on Archon Vitality. If we look at, like, Prime Vitality, right? Vitality, Umbral Vitality. Oh, at max level, it'll give the same percent of health for 40%. Not too bad. But Umbral Vitality has like tower resistance, right? Because it's an Umbral mod. But Archon Vitality has the bonus status effects from abilities that deal heat damage will be applied twice. So if you are using a Warframe that uses heat damage, you have double heat procs. Only on Warframe abilities, not on your weapons, so just don't think of that, right? Only abilities, not weapons. Archon mods are definitely late game considered, I would say. Purely just because it takes you ages to get all the missions done, all of everything. You unlock Veilbreaker, and then you unlock the Call Garrison camp over here. You do the Call Garrison camp for like 2-3 weeks. You finally unlock Archon mods. You finally unlock them at Shipper, my god. We've done it through the power of teamwork and friendship. We did it, right? But then you go into a shop. They're the 5 Archon mods. My god. And each one of them are equivalent to a Prime mod. So if you had Prime Continuity, 55% ability duration, right? All of them are the same as a Prime mod. But they have that extra juicy, that extra spicy kick to it. So Archon Continuity. Abilities that inflict a toxin status effect will also apply a corrosive status effect. So if you have a Warframe that directly has an ability that applies toxin, it's also going to apply corrosive, right? So you might look at that and be like, why wouldn't I use this if I'm using a toxic Warframe? And that's pretty much the general idea. Like, you'll just want to use this probably. Then you have Archon Flow, plus 275% energy max, same as Prime Flow, right? Awesome. But it has the added bonus of enemies killed by cold abilities have 10% chance to drop an energy orb. So if you're using a cold based Warframe, you can throw this on. Maybe you won't need Energize or Arcane Energize because you're just getting enough energy orb drops based on that extra amount of cold kills, but maybe not because there's not a ton of Warframes you use with cold, so that's why each one of these mods are more niche. But if you're missing out on the specific Prime mod version of it, you can use this instead. If you don't have Prime Flow, you can just yeet on Archon Flow, right? You're not really losing anything. The capacity is 16, so that sucks, but like Prime mod capacity is also, I believe, the same or like a little lower. I think it's 2 lower. I can't remember if Prime mod capacity is at 14 or maybe it's at 12. But either way, the only thing you really lose out on is some mod capacity. My bad, some mod capacity. But if you don't have a Prime mod, hey, I'd rather have an Archon Flow mod than no Prime mod and no like Flow at all, right? So it's good if you don't have the Prime, but oh well. It's a little give and take. You might just have to mod one on until you get a Prime. Then we have Archon Vitality, which we already went over. Still really good. If you have a Warframe that you apply a lot of heat damage with, like Protea, the turrets like shoot off 10-20 times, that's an extra 10-20 heat procs, my god. You gotta think about how much damage that'll be. That'll just be so much damage. Just so much damage. So it's good for just getting status out there. Can't be mad at that. If you have Umbral Vitality and you're using all 3 Umbral mods, it might not be worth swapping this out because 3 Umbral mods gives a much larger boost compared to just 2. If you're using Umbral Vitality and just one of the other Umbral mods, probably worth throwing on Archon Vitality. But if you're using all 3 of the Archon mods, you'll probably want to stick to that because that's a pretty big boost at that point. But yeah, that's up to you. Depends what you're building for. It's just good, right? It's just good. Archon Intensify is also really good, I would say. Plus 30% ability strength, right? Restoring health with abilities grants 30% ability strength for 10 seconds. My god. So this is only one of the weird ones because it doesn't give it could give more. strength, but whatever. But there you have it, right? Archon Intensify. Throw that on if you're using a healing Warframe, and then you'll get more strength for like 10 seconds every time you heal. It's just, you want to use it if you can use it, and if you're already using like a strength mod, you just want to throw that on over it. It sucks that we don't have sweet OP Archon Intensify or sweet OP Archon Stretch, but hey, that's fine, right? Because it's not really like primed Intensify or primed Stretch levels of anything, but we get a little boost there. Could you imagine? Could you imagine prime? Oh, okay. Anyways, last but not least is Archon Stretch. Plus 45% ability range. Okay, regular stretch. But abilities that deal electricity damage restore 2 energy over 5 seconds. So, this might be decent enough because you could replace maybe Arcane Energize, throw that on, or any other type of energy regeneration you're currently using. It's up to you. If you already have Stretch on and you have an electric Warframe, it's probably worth throwing this on. Let's be real, right? You're going to use something like that. You're probably going to use that already. But that's the thing. These mods are definitely niche mods, 100%. Because let's go back all the way into the arsenal. If we look at something like Intensify, you'll see that like regular Intensify is probably worth using over Archon Intensify because it's the same mod, unless you can actually heal. For Intensify, that's the only real boost here. It sucks, but it doesn't give you a primed Intensify level of ability strength, unlike the other 3 mods. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, and it's same with the Stretch mod. Archon Stretch and Stretch at the maxed rank only give 45% ability range, right? It is what it is. They don't have primed stretch levels, okay? It sucks. But if you're using electricity, you'll probably want to throw those on. So that's the thing. Certain Archon mods are better than others. Archon Vitality, since it's a primed level Vitality health, it's really good. You probably just want to use it more often than not. Archon Continuity, since it gives you a primed ability duration, continuity level of ability duration, yep, words. You probably just want to use it, even if, right, you don't have prime continuity, because you can throw that on, because it's really good. Archon Flow, oh yeah, that'll be pretty much a primed flow, but if you have cold, then you get more energy. So yeah, it's just primed flow, but better. So those are really good. But Intensify and Stretch, those are a little nerfed, because you'll see here, that Umbral Intensify is 44. This Umbral Intensify would be 30, so yeah, that's the weird part. 3 of them are technically prime mod equivalents, and then 2 of them are technically regular mod equivalents with an added ability. So Stretch and Intensify, while they are good, they're not prime mod level OP, but they're still good, don't get me wrong. Whereas these 3 are prime mod levels of good, so it's less annoying missing the like boost on that. So you have some more variation there, but you just never really want to throw on Archon Intensify over regular Intensify if you don't have the ability to proc the extra passive, whereas for these ones you could. So Archon mods are good. Clap, 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 clap. We should all be aware of that. They are really good, okay? As always, sub, like, all that jazz. They're really good, but some of them are better than others. Some of them have more just general usage than others since they're primed, technically. And the other ones are just regular ones with an ability. So, yeah, 3 of them primed, 2 of them not so much. It's a little funny if you look at it, but they are still really good. The prime ones more so, because they have prime stats. But they don't want to give us primed range or primed Intensify outright. I cry! Why can't we have a primed reach or a primed Intensify? I know it'd be really strong, but it'd be funny. Come on. Come on. Give us the range. Give us the strength. Anyways, I just wanted to have a little video talking about that. Recorded on stream. Twitch, YouTube, all that. So thank you for joining. Follow. Check out all the social medias. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can also sub to all that jazz. Join the memberships, right? Well, sub on Twitch, join the membership on YouTube, you know, if you want. Oh no, someone was kicked in chat down below. You can't see it, but oh, sad. Thank you, and use creator code Epic Game Store, creator code Pupsker on checkout if you want. Cheers.